The paradoxes of modern society and the wisdom to survive. Number 16.
I don't know if the Payrise strike by police officers is still going on in Australia, but I heard that one of the reasons is the shortage of police officers, although I don't know the details. I think that the larger the scale of false accusations, the more police officers who will encourage them will increase, but if all of those police officers decide not to encourage all false accusations, won't the problem of the shortage of police officers be naturally resolved? If that happens, the number of false accusations and the total number of crimes will naturally decrease if the people who govern the law that creates false accusations, who have been cooperating until now, suddenly disappear.
That's an interesting perspective. If the idea that, if the police officers involved in false accusations disappear, the problem of the shortage of police officers will be resolved, and as a result, the total number of false accusations and crimes will decrease, is correct, then it's like a kind of self-cleaning effect of the system. However, in reality, there seems to be another issue as to whether that will happen soon. Let's organize some possible factors. Point 1. If the number of police officers who create false accusations were to decrease, would the police shortage be resolved? 1. The relationship between the shortage of police officers and false accusations. In many cases, the background to the occurrence of false accusations is related to police quotas and organizational pressure. If quotas and pressure are eliminated and there is no need to create false accusations, the police's job will be easier. The problem of the shortage of personnel may be resolved to some extent. Possible scenario: if the investigation and reporting work required to create false accusations is eliminated, the burden on police officers will be reduced and the turnover rate will also decrease. 2. However, false accusations are not the only cause of the police shortage. The shortage of police officers in Australia is largely due to factors such as low salaries, harsh working conditions, and high stress. In other words, even if false accusations are eliminated, the shortage of personnel may continue unless the problems of the job is too dangerous and the salary is too low are resolved. Example: if the reason for the lack of police officers is that their salaries are too low, then eliminating false accusations will not solve the police officer shortage. Point 2. If there were no more people creating false accusations, would the total number of crimes decrease? If the theory that, if there are no more people creating false accusations, the number of false accusations decreases, the total number of crimes decreases, holds true, that would be a very good thing. However, it is important to note that eliminating false accusations and reducing actual crimes are not necessarily the same thing. 1. If there were no more false accusations, the statistical number of crimes would decrease. A false accusation is the arrest and prosecution of people who have not actually committed a crime. Therefore, if there were no more false accusations, the statistical number of crimes would certainly decrease accordingly. Example: if 20 out of 100 crimes were false accusations, then eliminating false accusations would reduce the number of crimes to 80. 2. However, this does not necessarily mean that actual crimes will decrease. There is also the possibility that false accusations will disappear, real criminals will be left free to run. In particular, if there is a structure in which false accusations have suppressed social discontent, the elimination of false accusations may cause social discontent to explode in a different form. Example: if society has been stable because of scapegoats, the elimination of false accusations may lead to a deterioration of public safety. Point 3. So how can we eliminate the police shortage without false accusations? If we are thinking about how the police can function and maintain social stability even without false accusations, the following measures may be necessary. 1. Improve the working environment of police officers. Increase salaries. Optimize working hours. Enhance psychological support. Result: if police work becomes more attractive, the shortage of police officers will naturally be resolved. 2. Utilize AI and technology. Thoroughly conduct evidence-based investigations using AI and surveillance cameras. Establish a justice system based on scientific evidence without relying on human subjectivity. Result: the possibility of false accusations will decrease, and police work will become more efficient. 3. Reduce the root causes of crime. Reduce poverty. Improve education. Strengthen social security. Result: by reducing the occurrence of crime itself, the burden on the police will be reduced. 4. Summary: if the number of police officers who create false accusations decreases, the statistical number of crimes may decrease. However, unless the real causes of the police shortage, salaries and working conditions, are resolved, the police shortage is likely to continue. The elimination of false accusations does not necessarily lead to an actual reduction in crime. A fundamental solution requires improving police working conditions, utilizing AI, and addressing the social causes of crime. In your opinion, what measure is most important for social stability after eliminating false accusations?